Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. All glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Sai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakar, Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to your Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, meaning look, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. That's those intercontinental ballistic missiles. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Sai, he put this knowledge in these scientists' mind to create this. And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, because this is his military. Alright, this is what's gonna annihilate America. And I have created the waster to destroy. Those ICBM missiles will destroy Babylon. And that's what is in the news. It's hella prevalent in the news. That's what they're talking about. Jeremiah 50:29. Call together the archers against Babylon. That's all of these nations like China, Iran, Russia, all right, and many more nations, the EU, Britain. All ye that bend the bow, everybody who got nuclear weapons, camp around it, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her works. So this devil, America, going around rape, robbing, and pillaging all these other nations. Now these nations are mad and they're about to pay her back according to all that she had done. Do unto her, for she had been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Yeah, you devils are the most proudest in the world, man. You can't tell this devil shit. This devil think he's the Lord. Think he's God. Jeremiah 50:30. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, said the Lord. So all these men are about to die over here in the wars, in trying to go and get food. When the system collapsed, trying to get food and trying to steal other shit from other people, they're gonna die, man. And then when these ICBM missiles hit, everybody over here in Babylon gonna die, man. Jeremiah 50:31. Behold, I am against thee, O most proud. So the Lord is against Babylon. The Lord is against you Edomites. Said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, thy power of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is visiting you now. That's why he got all your allies turning against you. Alright? And they're going to get ready to shoot these missiles, 200 million missiles on Babylon. Alright? Verse Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken. So all you nations, come here to hear and listen. Ye people, let the earth hear, and all that there is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. Verse 2. For the indignation, that means righteous anger, of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations. So his righteous anger is upon all you nations. He's against you. And his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. That's why he got them going over to the Middle East, man, because all of them about to get slaughtered. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink come up out of their carcasses, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. Why? Because when these intercontinental ballistic missiles hit, everything is dissolved. Alright? And the heavens shall roll together as a scroll. Alright? And when that smoke go up, it rolls up like a scroll, man. It comparing it to a scroll. A mushroom cloud. And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. That's Esau Edom. and upon the judgment of my curse to judgment. All right, so Esau, Edom is about to be destroyed. All of these Americans over here in Babylon, which is America, you're about to be destroyed. And 2/3 of Israel, you about to be destroyed. Okay? You heathens about to be destroyed for what you did to the apple of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, putting us in slavery, killing us, rape, robbing, and murdering us. And 2/3, you're going to be destroyed for not following, repenting, and coming back to your Maker. Coming back to your Father, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, and being joined in hand with these devils. Meaning you're likened unto these devils.
A group of 40 scientists has warned the U.S. against a resumption of nuclear testing, citing the risk of an all-out war. Back in May, reports emerged suggesting that the Trump administration discussed whether to conduct the first nuclear test since a decades-long moratorium. Earlier, my colleague Saskia Taylor spoke to Nobel laureate Sir Richard J. Roberts. He believes a renewal of nuclear tests could set off an alarming chain reaction.
Well, the point about the testing is that if you're not planning for war, why do it? And so that means you're planning for war.
If the US were to resume testing, do you think that would provoke other countries such as India, Pakistan to also resume their tests as well?
Exactly. That's exactly what I would expect. So other nations are going to be concerned if the US is doing it. You know, why shouldn't we? Why are they doing it? What is their goal? I think this whole thing is crazy. You know, the world does not need nuclear weapons. We have plenty of problems. We don't need the problems that nuclear weapons can bring.
The U.S. has already ditched a number of nuclear agreements as of late. In 2019, it pulled out of a Cold War pact with Russia, the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. Earlier, Washington walked out of the Iran nuclear deal. Now all eyes are on an arms reduction treaty that's set to expire at the beginning of 2021. Russia has been pushing for its extension, but the U.S. is still deliberating. Sir Richard J. Roberts again says there are risks of a nuclear war with another superpower as well.
I think the possibility of a new Cold War with China as the scapegoat this time instead of Russia is growing every day. But I also think that at times like this, when we see the potential for tragedy that can come from a pandemic, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, rational people think about what is important in life. Is it important to prepare for a nuclear war, or is it important to prepare and make sure that the population is healthy?
Do you support total disarmament globally?
I do. Completely, yes. It just makes no sense. There is no good rationale for anybody to have nuclear arms.